Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo. So today's the day, guys. Hubby's away, wifey will play. I'm going to attempt to get out our old Christmas tree. As you can tell, it's been through a bit in the box here, and flock it myself. I've looked at a few different methods, and I think I'm going to stick with the paint option with just a little bit of fake snowflake on it because I don't want a big mess every year. We live in California where even today it's like in a cold snap and it's only in the low 70s. So anyways, this tree I've had, I want to say 4 years, maybe more. It is from Target originally. It is not lit. I think that word right there on the box is unlit, which is silly. So it's a 7-foot, doesn't really feel that big, linden pine. It was on 90% off when I got it, so it was $6. So it served us well, and the box is about to die. I'm going to try and get one of those covers if this is successful this year. And I just wanted to show you guys what the plan is. I'm going to do some watered down white paint in a spray bottle with some water. So next I'm just going to go ahead, take it out of the box, assemble it, and I'll show you what it looks like before. And then after, wish me luck. Okay guys, this is what I've decided to do. I fluffed the bottom portion of my tree. It does come in 3 parts. That over there to the side is the very top, and this is the middle section. And what I decided was it would be harder to paint as deep as I want to with them all together. So I just fluffed the bottom portion of the tree, and I'm prepping here. I just wanted to show you what I'm using. I literally just had this in the garage. It's nothing fancy. It's just a semi-gloss. It's even exterior, which I think will be better because it will maybe stick a little bit better. And it's just a white base semi-gloss. And this is that white tablecloth that was my ghost actually at Halloween, if you saw my Halloween outside decorations. So I just put that down, and I have a spray bottle filled halfway with water, and I'm just going to use the funnel and mix it up, and I'll come back and show you how it's going. That's what we're starting with. Alright guys, I wanted to bring you some progress here. So here's my lower portion. Let me get a little close up. So what I did is, like I just showed you with the paint, basically just a can of paint, water bottle, 50% water, started spraying. So here is what I would suggest if you try this method. As you can tell, there's lots of sprays on this tablecloth. It has been tricky only in the sense of getting the spray nozzle to not spray in a steady straight stream. Say that fast 3 times. It was pretty easy the first few sprays because it came out more like a spray, like a Windex would, a full spray. And then it did start to stream out. So I'm going to play with the consistency of water to paint and see if that helps. I think the paint may be better off like 1/3 part paint and 2/3 part water, just to be a lighter spray. So I'll update you on that. But I went ahead and just sprayed it all around. I'm liking it. And then I just have this bag from Target of these snowflakes, and I just lightly put them on here. Now I know some of them are going to fall, but the paint will allow some of them at least to stick on, I'm sure. And then I'm also contemplating using a clear coat. This just is what I had in the house. It's just like a spray poly. You could also use hairspray. I don't have any extra hairspray laying around that I could just waste on it, but just to help those flakes stick a little bit better. Sorry, I'm fluffing again because I'm seeing little spots here and there. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I did grab a can of spray paint just to show you guys something. So I wondered what just a straight up white can of spray paint would do. So I sprayed this section right here. And it does look different up close. This is more splotchy with the spray bottle. And look, I'll just do a section right here to just show you. This one's just more straight white. But I mean, if you like that, you could just get a can of white spray paint and do this. I am liking the splotchy. I feel like it looks more realistic. So I'm going to continue with that and add the snow and then add some poly just to help sticking factor, you know, with that. And that's not the top there. That's just the middle section that I've added. So I'll update you after I come back with that done. Alright guys, I'm going to attempt to spray this tree. Let me switch hands here to show you what I was talking about the streaminess, to give you an idea what I'm talking about. So if I just spray right here, it's like a line. Do you see that? So what I'm doing is I'm aiming for the center of the tree to spray the pole, but also to spray the actual branch. And then I'm coming back. So like there's a branch up in there and I want to spray that white. So I did that. And then, you know, it's going to splatter everywhere. But what I'm trying to do is go along the line of the branches. So see, as I just did there, I'll do this over here. So I am actually having to follow the lines of the branches. Otherwise, it's just going to look like lines. But once you get enough on there, it's so splotchy, it just looks like snow to me. So I wanted to show you that. So like this branch, for instance, I'll do right here. So there. But then like next to it, I have to go up and down to get that effect. Otherwise, like a plain branch right here, for instance, this one, if I did that, that looks lame because it's just, you know, one line through it. But if I go up and down that branch, now it looks white. I did play with the consistency. It did not seem to matter. I did thin out the paint a little bit more. And I'm still having the same problem with the spray. So I've pretty much figured out how to remedy it by just following the lines of the pine or of the branches. And then I did go back on the bottom with my poly, my spray poly on top of those snowflakes. And then I'm going to go in a little bit more with this white paint up here in the middle section. And then I'm going to add those snowflakes and then poly that. And then I'll do the top. So I just wanted to show you some progress. Alright guys, I'm just about to do the very top here. Just wanted to show you the distance, or the difference, not rather the distance, between the colors. Our sun is getting very light. It's about 3 o'clock. See the palm trees there? We are in Southern California near the beach, so we're losing light quickly, but these are the branches that I did with the spray paint. As you can see, my hand is quite messy here. And then I poured on these little snowflakes. I know that a lot of them will be shed, but then I did go and spray it with some poly. So one thing I would say is have a drop cloth for sure. I did this purposely. There's going to be some white in my grass, but my gardeners are coming tomorrow, so that will be gone quickly. It'll just be mowed right off. Also, common sense, use this in a well-ventilated area, and definitely take your time. I've been doing this about an hour so far, just taking my time and enjoying the process. So I'll keep on it, show you the finished product. Alright guys, you ready to see the finished product? I'll just do a circle around it. So this is what it's looking like. Again guys, I wouldn't do this on a super expensive tree. I got mine for just a few dollars, 90% off after Christmas years ago from Target. So, you know, I don't think I'd do this with a live tree especially. Definitely not, because the paint and then just the whole flammable factor. Also, I wouldn't do this the day of or day before I'm planning on decorating my tree. So this is a Wednesday, and I am not expecting to decorate my tree until at least Saturday, if not Sunday, and I'm just fine with that. Also, the spray bottle that I used by the time I finished was totally clogged. So definitely just pick one up from the Dollar Tree, or, you know, for $1 somewhere that you can go ahead and just dispose of afterwards, because it will clog and not be usable, obviously, after the paint. I did go ahead and finish off the whole tree again with one more coat of the spray poly. I'm not anticipating this lasting more than maybe this year and maybe next year, possibly not even next year. So we'll just have to see how it does through storage in our warm climate. But I wanted to give you guys a view of what the tree looks like flocked, quote unquote, more or less painted. Something I think I'll do next year is just go ahead, take it out, fluff it up, and then buy one more bag of those snowflakes and just spread it all over and let it, you know, add to the volume, because I do like those snowflakes and how they look quite a lot. So that's the up close of a branch. Towards the top, I did use a little more of the white spray paint in the can, because I was thinking the snow would probably be heavier on the tree up there and then get less throughout the tree. It is pretty uniform, I'm seeing right now. We'll see after a few days of drying what it looks like. The stand does look all splattered. I'm gonna go back with paint and just paint it white. So, and that's covered by a tree skirt anyways. But that's what it's looking like. I hope this has been informative if any of you are interested in the same process. I know that there is another way to do it using ceiling texture, which I read about. I was not interested in that method. I heard it is way more of a mess. It falls off, and as well it yellows. So I'll leave the ceiling texture to the ceiling, and I just went with the paint with some added fake snow from Target and then some poly to help that stick. So there's our finished product. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I'll talk to you soon.